Alan.
Okay, well,
If that helps. Speak into the mic.
I'll
They weren't on.
I'll restart. The letter that you have in front of you is one that's intended to go to the Northwood Board of Selectmen. And the selectmen have reviewed it. This is with regard to Gulf Road. And the selectmen have reviewed it and said it was okay, but wanted to make sure the planning board doesn't have any edits on it, because the intent is to have both the Board of Selectmen and the planning board sign it before it goes to Northwood.
I'm just scanning through it right now, and everything seems to look pretty much like what we've been discussing
Yeah.
the last few meetings over this issue. So, I mean, it basically sums it up in the last sentence. You know, we really can't support any further subdivisions unless the road's widened or second means of access is provided. And I would tend to lean on the second
Oh, yeah,
means of access is more important than the road being wider.
I would agree.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if everybody gets a chance to take a read on it, but we wanna get this squared away as
Yep.
quick as possible, obviously.
Yeah.
Fred, don't you think that the part you're quoting state law should show RSA 674:53?
That's what it says right up, right,
At the very beginning,
At the very beginning.
Up in the other paragraph, but I'm just saying, bring it down.
well, it says it right immediately before it does the
Yeah.
quotation.
Yeah. In part states.
Yeah, okay. Good point on that.
nothing's happened, really, as far as this goes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's done some stuff, but his deadlines are,
I gave everybody a copy of that too from DES.
I just gave Fred mine real quick.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
All right, because we have to also release some stuff here.
So basically, it's still in their hands right now.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Jeff said he had been there, but it's been a while, and it didn't look like anything had happened,
Yep.
so.
What you're talking about, the,
Yeah, up on
McCarran
Middle
Road.
Road,
I'm sorry,
up on Middle Road. where
Kevin
Cole's.
McCarran subdivision?
Yes, I
Yeah.
gave everybody a copy of that letter. I received it today, so. Okay, so is this okay? This is what we're discussing now, the draft from Northwood? Okay. I'm confused. We're going to jump.
Oh, we jumped.
We jumped. Wait a
Do we
minute.
need a motion to approve this?
I don't, we'll have to do another, with signing probably, well, our meeting in January, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So we can
Yeah,
sign
so
it then.
you guys can, after the selectmen sign it, we can vote on it and sign it.
Yep.
That's what we'll do.
I think it's reasonably, or very well written, and covers the concerns that we've talked about. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
I would be comfortable with moving ahead on this one.
Okay, good. Just a matter of setting the date. So
Yeah.
our meeting is
January 8th, we meet.
January 8th, so maybe I'll date at the The 8th. Either that or just put a date on the, above the signatures.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you can put a date on for like when the planning board signs it,
Yep.
and a date for when the selectmen sign it.
Yep, probably that'd be the easiest.
Yeah.
We have two things, the release of that letter of credit, which you did,
Yes,
and then also I gave everybody a request for an extension of conditional approval
I
for
did,
King's Grant. That's in your,
okay.
so if you
I-
could vote on those two things, you should be
I
quick.
did go out and take a look at Pelletier subdivision and wasn't able to find all the bounds, although I was looking around without a tape. But the bounds were, all the ones I found were all set and set well. Pretty much was sticking up only about an inch, which is what it should be.
Yeah.
So, and they were all the ones I found were secure, so
Okay.
I don't have any problem with
Okay,
we going ahead and approving that.
All right, so this is for
this is for the,
Pelletier subdivision, so we
Yeah.
want to release the bond, which is a letter of credit, and it's for $6,130.08.
I'll make a motion to, you have to sign, Pete?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make a motion for the, to approve release of the remaining bond and have the chair sign on behalf of the board.
Second?
All those in favor?
All right.
okay.
And what was the other one we were just talking about?
Okay, you don't have to sign, but it's a letter from Promised Land Survey,
Yeah.
which you have a copy of somewhere, asking for an extension. There it is.
Yeah, right here.
Because of the weather, they can't set,
What do you mean?
I know, get a snowplow, no.
There's only snow in Deerfield. That's,
Anyway, he called today, I believe it will lapse on the 20th of December, and he was given 60 days. He'd like another 90, I believe he's asking for.
anybody?
I mean, the conditions were minimal, it was just that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to grant a 90-day extension on the, for the conditional approval for King's Grant, which is map 420, lot 24 of South Road. I had no idea where the heck King's Grant was, so.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
okay,
good on that. 3 minutes.
okay, I got those two done. These are the plans for. That's the notice of public hearing. All right. Well, I should have given him.
an extra.
Seven 15. We have an application for a public hearing on Pleasant Lake Watershed Ordinance, Protection Ordinance, and it's Megan Munson, 3 Ridgeview Lane, in accordance with the Deerfield zoning ordinance, section 330.6C. You are hereby notified that Megan Munson, number 3 Ridgeview Lane, Deerfield, New Hampshire, will make application for a public hearing to consider approval of major application for Pleasant Lake Watershed Protection Ordinance land development for property located at 3 Ridgeview Lane, Deerfield, New Hampshire, identified as tax map 207, lot 4, and owned by the applicant. The intent of the application is to remove and replace the existing house on the lake with a new house and garage. The formal application will be submitted to the planning board of the town of Deerfield on Wednesday, December 11th, 2019, at 7:15 PM at the George B. White Building. The board will consider acceptance, and if accepted, the board will hold a public hearing at that time. You're invited to attend and offer your comments. If you are unable to be present, the board will accept your comments in writing and read them aloud at the hearing. Okay. Do we want to accept the application?
All the fees have been paid?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to accept the application for the,
3 Ridgeview Lane, or,
yeah,
okay,
3 Ridgeview Lane.
tax map 207, lot 4.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
This begins the process for us to get to a decision on this. Take it away, Tobin.
Okay, so I have a few, it's always good to see what the property looks like. I have a few photos of what it looks like. Pass it around. So we have been before the zoning board to seek relief from the sideline setbacks. As condition of that approval, we did move the proposed 3-bedroom house northerly by 3 feet because of a butter discussion. And also as part of that condition of approval, the existing 1-bedroom cottage that's in the middle of the property, that is going to be converted to just an office only. We have submitted a shoreland application to NHDES. We submitted that and it was accepted on 11/14, and as of now, I have not heard back from them. They do have 30 days to review it, so I suspect that we will get approval from that very shortly. We are also going to, the septic system is gonna have to be relocated. We have not submitted a septic design until we get shoreland approval. We have to get that first. So that is in the works. We have done a test pit for the new location. They will be abandoning the leach field for the 1-bedroom cottages. That won't be necessary. There will be a toilet in there, so that toilet will tie into the septic system and go back up into the proposed leach field. We are proposing, the lot right now is at, I believe, 22% impervious after we, within the shoreland, this is a 250-foot mark, so within the shoreland, it is going to go up to 25.5% impervious. If you took the entire lot, we'd be at 20.9% impervious, so we're very close on those numbers. We are proposing infiltration practices. We are proposing drip edges for the 24 by 24 garage along the eave line. And this is the proposed flat roof system. We are proposing a drip edge for that as well as 2 infiltration trenches that we're going to, grade the driveway in such a way to direct those to those infiltration trenches. This is a very steep lot, as you can see by the topo. This is well vegetated between the house and the lake, and even this deck, there's vegetation under that deck because it's so darn steep that light still does get underneath that deck, and vegetation is allowed to grow somewhat under there. The owner is not present. Dave Watmo, the builder, is here. If you have any questions regarding that as well. But that's my presentation.
You gonna just use the existing driveway, Tobin?
For the most part, at this point, it's going to be reconfigured. just to add this Y was not there before, so they need a place to turn around.
Yeah.
So for the most part, the existing leach field is underneath the driveway. It was very not well defined, maybe you can see that in the pictures.
Yeah.
It's not well defined, so we're reconfiguring it a little bit. I mean, in comparison to other projects, you know, the stormwater management is not as bad, like I'm thinking of the Stanleys, really was a concern for the state, and that is not the situation here. So we're doing a little bit less, but still using some of the normal stormwater infiltration techniques on this lot.
On the proposed drip edge infiltration area, have you put dimensions on that, as far as the depth is concerned?
Oh yeah, typically I have a little cross-sectional detail that I put on that. So I apologize, certainly we can add an infiltration trench detail.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Typically it's 2 feet wide, foot deep.
Okay.
Oh, and I should note that also too, I have it on the legend silt sock, but I have omitted that layer. There is proposed erosion control for the site. It is not shown on there, but it should be.
The deck that's down by the water is already there?
It is,
Okay.
yeah, we're not proposing to, we might rehab it, but it's not gonna change any configuration.
So can you elaborate on the office? What kind of office is that?
I don't, what do you mean, what kind of office? I don't know what she does for a living. She seems to travel a lot. I'm not sure what her business is, and it's not right. Her mother, I think, was living there, and so they're using it now, but once they tear this down, and it's really for lot loading. So lot loading can only support a 3-bedroom house plus a 1-bedroom apartment.
Mm-hmm.
So frankly, that's what we're going to remove.
Actually, no one's living in it now. Her mother lives in the apartment,
Oh, her mom, okay.
and she's gone.
So,
I've not seen her. I try to call her all the time. She's always-
So we squeezed it, this was a 2-bedroom, I think, so we're gonna take the bedroom and put it there and just eliminate that, make it an office, she's gonna use it as an office. But for her home use, she travels a lot, so it's not like, I don't know, it's not like she's gonna seek clients in that place, I think it's just for her to go and work.
That was basically my follow-up question, whether I'm gonna have on-site
Yeah,
activities that,
I don't, it's not, that's not the intent. That's not her type of work.
so the toilet would still be there? Is there a shower, a bathtub? Is that gonna be pulled out, or what?
I assume so, right? It's just not, the bedroom will be removed, and the shower. We could make that a condition of approval. I hadn't really gone to that. I just knew that the bathroom was going to remain. We can have the shower removed.
The only reason why I'm asking is that he had come in and basically converted those into more three-season type dwellings rather than summer-type cottages.
Sure.
So
Right.
I just want to make sure that he doesn't decide he's going to make,
well, you guys should jack that one up and put some axles under it and call it a trailer.
Bodies?
Okay, yeah, this one right here, I think you probably could get that up on some axles. And, so you could move it around.
that's the main house currently, or
Well,
what it was.
It looks like you could still move it around.
Yeah,
if
I
you
know.
wanted to.
Yeah, maybe put that in as a condition, so as far as.
Yeah, it's something that Rick needs to take a look at.
As far as a bathroom or shower or tub being removed,
Right, yeah.
yeah.
I guess
That's
just
gonna
letting you know
become
the intent,
3-bedroom.
how you
Mhm.
wanna make it happen. Because, right, you don't want it to, if it
don't
goes in
see
somebody
the
else's hand down the line, you
Office.
don't want it to come back a cottage.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I get it.
You can see it from
Yeah, that's it.
street view.
So you're still waiting for some approvals, your shoreline protection, and then after you get that, then you're gonna go for your leach field approval?
Yep.
Okay.
So
So-
we should get the shoreline approval, again, 3 days from now, we should have it, that'll be the 30-day limit from the
Okay.
state. for the septic.
So you'll be grading the runoff from the driveway to be going into these infiltration trenches?
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
gonna be
intent.
minor grading. We're proposing the, finished floor is gonna be 100, which is just about, it's what it is right now, frankly.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why there's no contour shown. I could put some spot grades on there.
Yeah, maybe you do that.
You're just gonna go with like crushed stone on those infiltration trenches?
Yes,
Just,
3/4 inch, kind of like leach field stones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clean.
yeah. Don't make it a rain garden.
What's that?
Don't make it a rain garden.
They look so good.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't hold as much water.
True.
Well, and these are maintenance too, for sure, but.
Yeah, well, the thing is, if it's just stone, it will hold a lot more water. Especially if we get one of those, brief 4-inch showers.
Yeah, those are called monsoons.
Well, we get them. So, were you looking for a conditional approval tonight, or did you want to come back?
Yes, I would like conditional approval tonight. You can make it conditional on that we get shoreland permit and a septic permit. And note that the cottage it's already a condition of approval from the variance, so I guess I
Okay.
wish I
Right,
did
it is a
revise that just to
variance.
show on this plan that that's our intent. but-
And you're gonna throw some spot grades on the infiltration basins in the
Yeah.
driveway?
And I'll give you the details
It's a
of the drip
copy of
edge.
variance
Yep.
approval.
Okay.
It does definitely say that.
Okay.
Okay, they've got that on there too, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they've got it, and we'll have it on here, so. there'll be
Yeah, we're
no-
covered.
There's no ambiguity with regard to that.
So, basically, you're gonna throw some more information on the plan, and get your septic approval number and all that, and,
Do we have any abutters who have questions?
yeah, I'm sorry.
I don't
Didn't
think
think of
so.
that. Are there any butters here tonight?
I don't think so. They're all here for other meetings,
Okay.
other appointments.
Um,
I'll make a motion to grant conditional approval, conditions being obtaining and putting the approval number for the septic system and also the shoreline protection approval, also including detail of the drip edge and the
Infiltration basin.
infiltration basin cross-sections and spot elevations
on the driveway.
on the driveway in the vicinity of the infiltration trenches. That cover it?
I think so.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
You want a timeframe on that?
What do you need, Tobin? For a time,
30 days.
okay?
Fair enough, okay.
Make sure you put a signature block for the boss.
Ah. Don't mind like that this time.
No, she